Hello and welcome to the Down Under Visa Philippines to Australia podcast series. I'm your host, Jeff Harvey, Registered Migration Agent with Down Under Visa, the premier Australian migration agent in Manila, Philippines, specialising in visas for Australian Filipino couples. We hope you enjoy this podcast and hope it proves useful to you. Please feel free to share this with your partner and with any of your interested friends. Let's get started. Do you qualify for an Australian visa? The Down Under Visa way. How do you know if you qualify for an Australian visa? Well, firstly, not everybody does qualify for an Australian visa. Just wanting the visa a whole lot won't cut the mustard, sorry to say. As I always say, Australian visas are grants and not rights. The visa applicant is either qualified for a partner visa or tourist visa, or they are not. If you meet the criteria set out in the migration regulations, you will get one. If you do not, or if the application does not outline your case in a convincing manner, you won't. And yes, it's our job to manage, prepare and lodge a visa application that will convince the Department of Immigration that you meet those regulations. But there are distinct limits. Now, we don't have special contacts in the embassy. No one does. If your case is genuine and if you cooperate with us, we can prepare a great application for you. And on that note, there are some dodgy operators out there who will imply that they have friends and relatives who work in the Australian Embassy. I know of one particular character who told some clients who ended up becoming clients of mine that he played golf with the ambassador. Now, what that implies corruption. It implies corruption on behalf of embassy staff and on behalf of the ambassador, for goodness sakes, as though he's going to be slipping a few through for his old mate while doing 9 holes. Not bloody likely. It implies corruption. We have people who will ask us if we have contacts. We don't have contacts. We would never implied such a thing. And I have never heard of any corruption whatsoever in the Australian Embassy or in the department. I've had no experience with anything like that, and we wouldn't get involved in that anyway. We believe that cases should stand on their own merit. And back to where we were, if an application does not meet the criteria, we will tell you. Now, we say no to people every single day if we don't believe we can help you. We get enough sound and legitimate cases to keep us busy and gainfully employed. We don't need to mess about, and we won't. There's no BS and no charming sales talk from Jeff Harvey. Now, how do we assess you if you qualify for a visa? We use an online assessment form. Now, it comes with enough loaded questions that I can clearly see if we can help you. Now, yes, I said I before. I do all the assessments myself because I'm qualified to do so. So please go to our website, click on the link for a free visa assessment. You answer the assessment questions honestly, and I'll get back to you with a very clear document that tells you if we can help you or not. Down Under Visa assessment. Our online assessment provides prospective clients with a clear and detailed assessment letter that tells them if we feel that we can help you and why, what type of visa or types we believe that you're qualified for, an estimate on how long it will take. There's links to further information, answers to some fairly common questions, and a detailed costing. It basically gives you everything you need to know to make a decision on proceeding with that visa application. Clear advice, fixed costing. Now, what we do not tell you in a visa assessment. Now, we provide honest and clear information with everything you need to know at that stage. We haven't actually started the visa process. To make this clear, we will not tell you what are your visa requirements. In other words, documents and relationship evidence which make up the guts of the application, or how to apply for the visa yourself. Now, look, we need to earn a living, obviously. This isn't a free visa advisory service. We also believe it would be horribly irresponsible of us to provide substantial information that will lead to overconfidence. A little information of the wrong type can be dangerous. As we've explained many times, there is no standard list of one-size-fits-all requirements anyway. Now, clients tell us we're more approachable than most agents. We don't get stroppy and annoyed when asked reasonable questions. We want you to know enough in order to allay your fears and remove your confusion, and I will spend as much time necessary to do just that. And we can discuss options and ramifications. Right? We can discuss details about including kids. We can address your worries about previous marriages and relationships that may impact on your visa application. No problems. Just don't try to pick our brains because it is not fair. Now, do we assess clients in the office? Or should you come in instead? No, we don't do in-office assessments. Now, we have a fantastic assessment system which is convenient for both applicants and hard-working registered migration agents like myself.